Good morning. Hello. Morning? Yeah, morning. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. And believe this is installment number 13 of this time was 13. I said it was 13 last time of a diverse role play along. Apologies for lying about my consistency. I said I'd be a bit more consistent than this. Nevertheless, it's here and you're going to bloody enjoy it. Also, apologies, Dad, for getting back to your comments slowly on the last video. And when I looked at what your comment was referring to, and when I looked at your games, I noticed there was some cheating. So it's just not very fun, is it? They cheated both games. Yeah, fuck off. Just it's not very entertaining. What do you get cheating on Geoguessr? That makes you even sadder than us who play Geoguessr for fun. I haven't opened a Word document. Oops. Um, yeah, I just don't cheat. You know how play along works. And if you don't play it. Simple as. Um, yeah. Oh, where's my doc? Oh, I can't be bothered. No, I have one out somewhere, but I can just do for now. Yeah. Also, I'm using my mouse in my right hand. It feels a bit better. I haven't got proper dexterity back in my arm yet. I still can't bend it past. I still can't lock it fully straight, but I can move a mouse. This is all I really need to do to play Geoguessr, isn't it? Stop blabbering on about me, and we will copy this link. I'll paste it onto this brand new Word document. Cheeky. Yeah, put some spaces there as well. We'll minimise it. We'll invite Aiden for the fun of it, and we'll pardon me, we'll start the game. This looks like it's thrown us into the Philippines at first glance. I'm not sure, actually, it looks like we might be driving on the left, but these signs indicate differently. They don't really. However, that looks like squiggles to me. Oh, this might. Isn't the easiest of rounds to start us off with. I can't make out what side of the road we're driving on. If anything, it looks like we're driving on the left because he looks like he's coming towards us more than that fucker is. And that sign is set up for the left as well. Set up for the odd. Yeah, that looks set up to the left. But that looks like it's almost Arabic above it. I'm almost certain it isn't, but I'm now thinking this is Indonesia. No, it's probably on Borneo, which isn't the best. The road markings look odd, and you obviously only get this type of road marking somewhere. Might not even be in Asia. This might be a really, really, really poor. No, this has got to be Asia. I don't really know the car. It looks like the one you get in UAE, I think, but I don't think this is UAE. 13 seconds. I'm just gonna click down here, I think. Okay, it was Malaysia. I don't know why I didn't go on Sumatra. I just thought it looked like Borneo. That's a bit poor. I wouldn't have said we were there. Hmm? Are you sure we were there? That really doesn't correlate at all. I saw the river. Very strange. Okay. Right, moving on to the next one. We are in Denmark, I believe, based on the veg. These are a very Danish thing. I'm also a very Dutch thing, but husk. Yeah, I believe that's Danish. Yeah, Denmark, very nice and green here. That would be a yellow plate if we're in the Netherlands, confirming we're not. We just left a town to our north. Can't really make out what it is. See what it says? Not like I'm going to find it. No, I can't. I mean, we might see that road if we zoom into the right area. It's quite luscious, isn't it? So, interesting. I was thinking on this island. I know that's quite luscious, isn't it? Well, I mean, it's not really backing. I think all of it kind of is. I don't really know where I'm going to click in all fairness because all of it kind of looks the same. It's just, it kind of looks like Sweden, doesn't it? Foliage wise and stuff wise. Might go up here. You could see it's just coming out. Yeah, let's say we're there. We're not, but let's say we're there. It was on this island, and it was very, very, very close to Sweden. Fair enough. I mean, I should have just backed where I was going to click initially. And there is our book dams veg. That was dreadful. Right, we're on some horrible looking road. Oh, we've got a roof rack. Oh, it's in Senegal, is it? No. I don't think so. Doesn't look like Senegal. Just tell you what, I don't know all of my shitty Google cars. This might be Caracas. I did say that pretty wrong. It does vaguely look like it, I think, but this kind of looks like Spain. This could be. This looks like Spain to me, but something's telling me it isn't. Because we've got a roof rack, we're on one of. I mean, I know the Virgin Islands have a truck, and the Keeling, is that what they're called? Yeah, Keeling Islands have a truck as well. I don't know where else this would be if it wasn't. Because we speak Dutch, don't we? Yeah. Is she any Dutch? If this isn't Caracas, I can't think where this would be, if that makes sense. And we could be in the. No, these islands don't have thingies, do they? They don't have roof rack cars. I think I've just got a gamble. Okay, cool. I think most of you would have got that actually. It was just what if it isn't Caracas, however you say it. Apologies, correct me on my pronunciation. I wouldn't. I was never going to leave Wilmstad. But fair enough. You clicked. I mean, that is a lot more hilly over there, isn't it? Not really. I'm just going to shut up. Oh my god. I haven't got an indication of language, but that sign looks somewhat Scandi, opposed to Canadian, or somewhat Russian opposed to Canadian. Big lake, big, big lake. This one. Hang on. Oh, it's just there's nothing else to go on bar the lake, which is I just had the language on that. It looks. It's Cyrillic. We know we're like here. It's just. I'm thinking Finland. But I don't really know where. So for the time being, I'm gonna put us. There's no roads going over this, is there? No. Of course there bloody isn't. Who would put a road over that? Who'd put a road over this, for goodness sake? We're obviously not actually that big. I know I am McDonald's. This is Canada, we're a bit pooed. That's all I can say. I'm just gonna click us down here for now. We'll just have another little look. I think we're gonna go for Finland though, because of the birches. I think this is the middle of Russia though. Oh, I thought they were poles and to look at, but they're not. I think this is the middle of Russia. I'm just going to click that. Oh my, fair enough. A lot further north. A wide bit of a lake, fair enough. We stumbled across that, you're absolutely laughing. I doubt that. Yeah, I overestimated the size of that quite drastically. It's just because it got a lot wider. I got the right country, but the score was pretty disappointing. I would never have went that far north. I probably would have got to about here and called it quits in all fairness, but props to you if you beat me in that one. A lot of you will have. I'm quite happy I clicked in Finland though. Is this Botswana? I mean, I was hoping that would be a bus stop opposed to a cow, but I still think this is Botswana. So I seem to find you get an incredible amount of bus stops in Botswana, and I don't really know why. Yeah, no, it's got everything of a classic Botswana round. I don't think this is South Africa because you get that weird thing on the camera sometimes when it kind of like collates the sun directly above you. That was a very shit description, but I think you'll know what I mean. Yeah, we've got really dry, arid, pretty much north to south, there's a bit of road. Now over there, that bends. I mean, that kind of bends a little bit, but we're pretty much straight. And I don't think this is a main road though, that's the problem. It all just kind of looks the same. You tend to be over here, or over where I just clicked. Let's say we're there. Oh, I would have got a very good score if I left it where we were. We were right by Namibia. That looks a bit different to we were on the main road, apologies. It looked a bit different to, weren't straight at all. It looks a bit, it was straight, but it wasn't 180 degrees. It wasn't like that. You know, it looked a bit different to any Botswana rounds I've had before, but I would have never told you it was over there. In hindsight, it's a lovely thing. And I think that puts us at like 18-7 or something along those lines. I think I was around this area. My score would have been a bit better, or a lot better, probably 4,500. But never mind. Oh, 19-2. Apologies. I haven't got a pen, but I have a bit of paper. Oh, I've got my phone. I didn't even realise. Calculator. 19-232 plus. Oh, shall I score? In the lead, watch out. What rounds to be out there? The first one was quite hard, and I got the wrong country. A lot of you probably would have clicked. I don't think I don't know. I can't. I was never going to click in Malaysia. I was convinced it was more Indonesia because it looked like there was some scripture on those things. The thing that looked like Arabic just looked like scripture to me. It obviously wasn't Arabic, but yeah, it didn't add up to where we actually were anyway. But should have clicked on Sumatra in hindsight. But it's a lovely thing. 2 was Denmark, just about. Was 3 the I'm just going to say Caracas. I don't want to change what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I was lucky enough to gamble and get that one right. I think a lot of you will have though. 4 was North Finland. I'm just happy I got Finland on that. I think a lot of you will. It was the Birches that did that for me. And then final one was Botswana. Pretty poor Botswanan guess. Same with the Finnish one. So let's move on into our nmpz challenge. Oh, it was 140. I set the last one to 140, did I? Never mind, I've hurt my elbow. I presume all of you will let me off. Thank you very much. Invite friends. Aiden. Copy that link. Paste that link. And let's get into it. Hopefully some nice rounds in South Korea. This might not be South Korea. I think this is Taiwan. Yeah. Just because of the gloominess, I just associate the gloominess with South Korea a lot more. But the wraparound and the poles, I believe, is the Taiwanese one. I always get confused though because you get the wraparound in Japan, Taiwan, and South Korea. But yeah, because the straight line one is solely Japanese. But I believe this is Taiwan. Yeah, we've got like foresty, jungly area and some paddies. Not much of Taiwan that's flat, but the bit of ground we're on is flat, and we've got hills to our west. So I was thinking kind of around here. But that is even hilly. You can see by the roads. I mean, that's flat, but that's a big old city. I think I'm just going to put us in Pyongyang and call it quits. Crap. Well, we've never clicked out over here. That's quite interesting. What's that called? I mean, technically it's connected to mainland, isn't it? It is all mainland, actually. No, this bit isn't. Those bits aren't, but this bit actually is technically. You could send a bridge there to there. I should have just stuck with my initial thought, really, shouldn't I? Annoying. At least it wasn't the top tip of thingy my bobsy, because my score would be worse, wouldn't it? Is this Thailand? Yeah. And we've got road numbers. Never searched for roads in Thailand before. was that 304? Okay. Well, one would have thought we gave ourselves extra time. There's the 3004, 3004 again. 309, 305, 304. 304. Oh, where did that go? There's the 3481 though. Is this here the 304? And there's the 3481. You can press on the junction for now. I found where they meet, and I think this might be right. And the angle kind of matches. We've got the 3481 to our kind of west. So we're down here, right? Nice. Oh, well, wrong side completely. Apologies for that. I think a lot of you would have gotten that if you found the roads. I was just lucky enough to find the roads. Quite happy with that. But that was very nice to us. We literally could see the junction in front of us as well. That makes up for our prior run. That was quick as well. Ooh, just about. I nearly fucked that. I think it's 200 yards, isn't it? Jesus Christ, that was poor. But we got the perfect score, and that's all that. You know, I should have just clicked on the junction. I would have been laughing. But I tried to click to the side of it to be clever. But yeah, no. What am I doing? We're obviously on that side of the junction. That's really quite poor. I'm angry at that, but never mind. I don't think a lot of you. I don't know. It was perfect scoreable. But I'll be able to see if he did. Makes up for my Taiwanese guess, doesn't it? Completely. Oh, this is cool. What language have we got there? Probably Bulgarian. Oh, I literally can't make it out at all. I was hoping it would be Cyrillic. I would call it quits, but this could be Czechia. I think I'm still going to have to click in Bulgaria here, just because of the winter coverage. And I think the majority of people will. Yeah, I've got these poles here. I do associate more with Poland, the ones that kind of balance against each other like a house, balance against each other kind of thing. But I don't know really. Loads of orange roofs. I mean, Croatia? Nah. Picture quality, nothing amazing. I mean, right now it's between Hungary and Bulgaria for me. I think Hungary might be the safer bet. So I was meant to say, I think it's. Have I been saying Bulgaria? I think I've been saying Hungary instead of Bulgaria. I'm meaning to say Bulgaria, but I think Hungary might be the safer bet because I'm thinking it could even be Serbia or Czechia or Slovak. But what if it's Bulgarian? It'll wind me up if I don't click in Bulgaria. So I think we're going to go up here by the border. Because it tends to be in Bulgaria, you tend to be up by the border, right by the capital. So let's go for it. It was Hungary, alright, okay. I mean, at least I said it was Hungary. I wouldn't have clicked on that, actually, I probably would have just middled it in Hungary. It could be a lot worse, couldn't it? I'm not too disheartened with that, because it was one of the countries I said. But I didn't click that at the end of the day, so it doesn't really matter. Moving on to the next round. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? This looks, to me, like one of the two. I tend to do that a lot. It probably isn't going to be either of these two. I'm thinking Austria, mainly, or Czechia as my backup. Because you've got this architecture which is synonymous with the two in my head. Maybe wrong. Oh, hang on. Isn't that geared up for driving on the left? Well, that's the antenna from the back and we're on the right, so odd. I don't know why that's there then. Okay, that's thrown me a little bit. But we can see these and they're telling us to go around this corner. Austria or Czechia. I mean, it's very foresty, isn't it? There's something about this bit to the south looks almost Ukrainian. I know that sounds really dumb, but I don't know, that bit, pavement, I haven't seen this pavement colour before, but Austria, Czechia is my kind of thing. Like northern Austria, it kind of has the same architecture as you'd imagine. I don't really know where I want to click. Lagloy. Oh, okay. I was never going to click there, as you heard. I had two countries in my head. I think that was me being a bit arrogant, actually, or obnoxious is probably a better word. Let me have a little look. So what could we say? I mean, actually, well, if we had this way, I probably would have been more inclined to say Italy. But you can't really. I wouldn't be able to make out the language even if I whacked my head in the picture quality is quite bad, but that looks a bit more Italian. But my score could be worse. It could be a lot worse. At least I clicked in the country that borders it, just on the complete opposite side of the country. But I mean, it could be a lot worse, couldn't it? We're being positive today. We're being positive. And this is where the positivity is going to fucking dissipate. I'm telling you. um, Gosh darn it. I think this is Uruguay, actually. I don't know. That rundown building to our south there. I don't know, the road markings look very Uruguayan in my head. Um, we've got our bus stops, I think they are. I don't know. Are they bus stops? Yeah, they can be bus stops. It's just as either Uruguay or Brazil, and I don't actually know where in Brazil. I would say this would be South Brazil, so surely I would say this is like down here. If we're in Brazil, no higher than Sao Paulo. But at the same time, that backs Uruguay, doesn't it? I was thinking like up here, northern Uruguay somewhere. Let's just get back in there and give ourselves another little peek. It's just to run down this of it. And the palm tree, I guess that indicates it by the ocean. Somewhere or the sea, ocean. I haven't said that word in a long time. This is probably a massive clue. Well, if you know anything about your poles, that's not a pole. I know that's a pole. The other thing's a bulldog. I call the other thing poles. That's a pole. If you know anything about your electricity poles, I just couldn't get electricity out. I think you're laughing. If I clicked, I've clicked. Because that's very, very distinctive, and I'll just have a little look at that and remember it. Thick, chunky boy. But I'm quite happy with where I clicked. Hopefully, this isn't too far north in Brazil. So I'm thinking it should just be over the border. It might even be in Argentina. Oh, okay. We got further south. I was going to change because I said that indicated by the sea. I was going to click over here actually, but not too bad, and I can't really complain. I didn't look at the road angle. Really? Were we there? Were we? Were we on a junction? Oh, I mean, that's not a road. That was quite a nice way to end it, though. We did get a perfect score in there on a numbers of player long, so it'd be interesting to see if any of you perfect scored that as well. And because it was quite an easy seed, but I just found the roads relatively quickly. I don't know if that. I think that was just me getting lucky. In all fairness, so I found the 304 whatever it was, and I just saw that one instantly afterwards. But I'll get to see if you perfect scored that. Yeah, no, let me know. The first round I'm a bit disappointed with. 5 I'm relatively happy with. 2 I'm ecstatic with, and these two are a bit. 3 is a bit annoying because I said Hungary, but 4 I can't complain about 4. 18,977. I mean, they're two averagely good games, aren't they? 18,977. That puts me at 38.2. Not too bad. Just a couple good scores off break. Well, I'm going to be top. My top. Get ahead. No one we can't hit the 19,000s, but I know it wasn't actually that quick. It felt really quick. It was 1 minute 12 seconds. So, but yeah, 38.2, relatively good score. Yeah, let me know how you guys got on. Let me know if there's any mistakes I made or if I missed any clues, especially for these 2 rounds. And round 1, I might actually have another look at that. I might have been able to see some language in the direction we're facing, because we definitely weren't facing that way. Definitely wasn't that. If I saw that, or if I saw, no, that isn't even. If I saw that, I would have seen. No, I wouldn't have seen the language on that. But that looks more yellow, and I don't know. I'm trying to make excuses myself. I mean, that does look more like a Honda, and I think Hondas are the ones that are produced. Okay. I think Hondas are the ones that are produced in South Korea. I didn't see this billboard, but there's no way. I mean, Now I know they're there from a distance. I can see that that's Korean. Now I know it's Korean, if that makes sense. But I don't know if I would if I didn't know it was Korean. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed. Suck on that perfect score. The person that cheated didn't even get a perfect score every time. Suck on those eggs. Thanks for playing along. Have another one soon. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye. And I missed. Bye.